You know, that Cybertruck is remarkably intact, given it had a bomb set off inside of it. Like, I'm impressed. Is there a chance the track could bend? Hey, Reggae. You've probably seen that picture already. It's been
Yes,
circling X
many
for 3
times.
days, but still amusing.
So how was your day?
Pretty good. I ended up sleeping in. My brother came over. We played a card game. Um, Oregon got their shit pushed in the playoff game, which shocked the hell out of me.
Ready?
Is that good? Was that something you were hoping for?
Well, as a Washington fan, I'm kind of obligated to, yeah.
Not on my watch.
Doesn't Ragai like them for some reason?
Yeah, a lot of Seahawks fans are Oregon fans.
Well, then my condolences, Ragai. But good to know you had a good day.
Whoa, this is weird. The bit rate in my OBS reverted back to a cap of 2500. Hold on, let me change this. No wonder this stream looks so shitty.
It was very strange, that's for sure.
Alright, let's open up those pipes, baby. And I watched Die Hard 4 with my dad just now.
Wait. But
Special version where it wasn't as bad.
We could not find that version on streaming. All the streaming sites have it as theater
The
release.
theatrical, yeah, PG-13. Well, you know, it's still not a bad movie. I still enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's actually very well put together. It's very sharply directed.
You know what's a fun fact about my life is that Die Hard 4 was actually the first movie where I had the experience that
I'll protect all of us.
many men have throughout their life, which is that where they realize that women are stupid.
Hmm.
Anyway, yeah, it was the first time that I had a girlfriend where she just completely missed the point and didn't understand why I liked it so much. She was like, "Oh my god, that movie is so stupid. It's so unrealistic. Like, oh my god, he's going through so many things. Like that would obviously kill somebody. Oh my god, how's he surviving?" And I'm like, do you not understand the concept of it's a movie and you're supposed to have fun and enjoy it? Like, what the fuck? Yeah,
Well, some people do struggle with that, admittedly.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, to be fair, I was 16, she was 15, so, you know, it's not a huge deal. Now I'm 33, and wherever she is, if she's still alive, she's 32. I'm not gonna freak over too much. But, yeah, that movie was just the first time that I had that experience where I was like, wow.
Hmm.
Because, I mean, any guy who's been in a relationship has a story that's very similar to that, where it's like, my god. She doesn't get it, she can't enjoy things, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Behold, we stand together. You can do this. Roar with royal knights. I'll pulverize you.
Remember when they worked?
Don't expect any mercy. Sheep like you want to know when to give up. I know just how to shut you up.
Let us clean up this mess. You think yourself equal to a Ujif's agility? Tycoon! I show no mercy!
I call upon royal power within!
Our...
Come on!
Weak point. Keep it up, Skull.
Flare!
So, how was your day?
It was fucking terrible.
That's your opening, Captain.
Anything specific, or just the general
I don't
state
have
of
a
your
single
life?
thing in my general state of my life. I don't have a single thing in my life to be happy about, and I haven't in 5 years.
I'll use what I must. Ha! Die! Don't need to believe what you did me.
No hold!
Well, have you ever tried believing in yourself?
The power of wind!
Sorry, I had to do it.
Light!
Oh, that's my favorite Foxford, so I appreciate that.
Time for the beatdown!
Because Billy's falling to his death, and he's like, "Have you tried believing in yourself?" Oh man, that's a good.
At the point of a sword. Worthy foe of glory.
Tis be- Apologies.
Are you
Would you finish it?
Be frozen! Tougher than I thought. I won't hold back.
I gotta be honest with you, I was thinking about it, because I was going through my classes early today, and I realized, I'm like, you know what, I think I made a horrible decision to get the degree in, what I've been trying to get for the last,
Say so myself.
fuck, 4 years now.
Mm-hmm.
The degree that I got, my associates and everything else. Because cybersecurity is not an entry-level degree, and anytime I look anywhere for any job that requires a cybersecurity degree, it also comes with so much shit that I'm like, I feel like I'll never be able to get this. I'm already 33. I think I'll be in my 40s by the time I get there, if I ever do. Meanwhile, if I had gotten a degree or had been pursuing a degree in computer science or software development or engineering or whatever, just like anything that was specifically relating to coding, I feel like I might have been able to get something by now.
Yeah.
I don't know. Because it's too late, Because if I wanted to shift over into anything else, I'd be starting over almost from scratch.
Rancor.
That'll do.
Not fun.
Yeah.
The power of ice.
Not even close.
Gave them a new weakness. Now hit him where it hurts.
We can do this.
My thanks.
Is everyone all right? Let justice prevail. Freeze.
Hulkenberg got them right in
Now
the weak
accept
spot.
your fate.
God, you've got some fancy footwork, Stroll.
So we've had one competitive playoff game so far. Out of how many total games? Like 6? No, it's like 8. Well, after tomorrow it'll be 8. So 7. What a fucking disaster.
Not now. Here. By this power. Let's set it up. Need ice. I stand ready. Come. Now join with me. We'll combine our strengths.
Hulkenberg's ploy exposed a new weakness.
I have your back.
I'll use what I must.
Rippers.
Some darker
Their
arts.
weakness.
I can't afford to hold back.
Moves, Heisman.
This calls for one of these. Freeze! Let justice prevail! This behold! We together.
Let my power support you.
Drown.
Hulkenberg's ploy exposed a new weakness.
He really, really, really wants to say the
Now I
N-word.
shall vanquish evil. Guards up and eyes forward. Right to move. By this power. Charging in. I'll get some distance. Nice.
By the sworn oath of knighthood, let us fight as one. Oh, shards of ice!
Hulkenberg, you've got several ailments slowing you down.
Allow me to use
Hey, do you remember that one comic where Foxford was bartender?
Yes, of course. That's one of my favorites. That is one of the best of all time.
Yes,
Hey,
Them a new weakness.
you love to see it.
Freeze.
You hit their weakness.
Is it with blade
That's
in
your
hand?
opening, Captain.
Not now. Come! Freeze! Hulkenberg mark.
Pull yourself together. Hulkenberg, you've got several ailments slowing you down.
this should work.
I shall vanquish evil. Here.
Much thanks.
I won't hold back. Ice.
Let justice prevail. Not now. I defer to you.
Rankle.
You hit their weakness. Nice moves, Heisme.
Staying on the defensive. Let I can take it.
I shall defend.
Use a defensive stance.
It again is I can get drunk anytime I want.
Yeah, I had a little bit of a margarita earlier.
I've never had a margarita.
I'll
It's
figure
okay.
something out.
Because it's typically considered a woman drink, not like in any kind of disparaging way, but that generally it's something that broads get. I always assumed it was supposed to be more of like a it tastes good kind of a drink as opposed to, you know, because like guys drink some filthy fucking shit when it comes to liquor, and a lot of guys that drink take a perverse pride in drinking things that taste like absolute dog shit.
Right.
Because the whole point is just to get drunk. Like, you remember in Ordinary Sausage, the Malort?
Yeah.
And it's the official liquor of Chicago, because a guy invented it during Prohibition, where it was allegedly a medicinal kind of thing, and the only way that you could get away with that, you know, so the law enforcement wasn't all up in your ass, was to, you know, convince people that obviously they would never consider drinking this recreationally because it tastes like shit. And it was not popular for a very long time. Until it became popular in recent years because people, you know, one thing that internet culture gave us is people who are obsessed with enjoying things because it's intentionally bad.
By this
Right.
power.
So that's how it became even somewhat popular now. But like, it was just supremely fucking sad
Right.
This'll do it.
that people would even bother drinking that stuff.
With blade in hand.
But it is what it is.
Lena, face me.
At least they're having fun.
Some dire apologies. Would you
Now,
finish
I
it?
call upon royal power within. This calls for one of these. Tougher than I thought. Let's stay calm. Here. You're here.
So Saquon Barkley is 100 yards shy of the all-time record for rushing yards in a single season, and he will not play this weekend.
Wow, I'm sure he's pissed.
Let's get him some healing.
It couldn't have been his decision, could it?
Strive for.
You wouldn't think so. You certainly wouldn't think so.
Like, less than 100 yards shy of the all-time single-season rushing record.
Yeah,
Do you think yourself
the
equal
all-time.
to Eugene's agility?
Man, that's devastating.
No.
Hit their weakness.
Are you prepared?
Moves, Heisme.
Oh, I fucked up. I hit the wrong button.
That is what it is.
Captain's on his last legs. Someone get him healed up.
Let's try this.
You've got a
By the
bunch of
sworn
ailments
oath of
slowing you down,
knighthood.
Captain.
At this point, I don't even know if I want to get another job at Amazon, like get my old job back before I transferred.
Be neither timid
Like-
nor arrogant.
Hit their weakness.
You gotta do something, right?
Power within.
Well, yeah, obviously. But I'm like thinking about getting a job doing something else is just closer because I'm like, I
I mean,
hate working
can-
at Amazon.
Yeah, can you? I mean, do you think that's a realistic possibility?
Here.
I sure hope so. I'm,
Thank you.
you know,
Thanks.
trying to do everything. I gotta just wait because right now it's New Year's.
Take it.
I don't regret making the decision I made though. I was telling my dad last week. I was like, I can say without any exaggeration that this job is the worst job that I've ever had out of every job that I've ever had.
We stand
I've never had a worse job than this. He was like, you really feel that way? This is the worst job you ever had? I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm fucking miserable here. I hate this.
Just the thing.
He straight up asked me, he's like, then why are you still here?
Much thanks. I'll use
Give him the
my-
classic excuses of, well, you know, what else am I gonna do and all this other kind of shit. And it's all like, son, you can't make your way through life worried about, oh, well, you know, I gotta just eat shit because
Not done yet. Let's
I
stay
don't have any other choice. Like,
Let's try this. A tough
you only get the one shot at this.
Here.
I'm like, you know what, that's a good point.
Here. They yet cling to life.
Because, like, what had happened was, you know, I'm injured. Some guy in management started giving me shit about I'm not working fast enough, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? You pieces of shit literally worked me so hard that I got hurt.
I shall rule the battle.
And I've almost never gotten injured at any job that I've ever worked at in my life. I worked in construction for years. That never happened.
Deal with this.
My thanks.
Now?
It's okay.
Now I get hurt because you guys are irresponsible pieces of shit and you don't listen to me, and then you're gonna fucking yell at me because I'm not going fast enough? I was so hot, I almost asked him to meet me in the parking lot, man. I was, you know, obviously that's not a good decision, so I was like, what the hell am I even doing here? At that point, I made up the decision in my mind. I was all like, well, fact of the matter is, I'm out of here. Question is just gonna be, am I gonna transfer back to my old position? Or am I just going to quit outright? So I left it in the hands of management. So I asked them, hey, can I go home? And you know, if I just went home and clocked out, I would have gotten in a lot of trouble. So I asked them for permission, and they wouldn't give me permission. So I said, "Okay, well then, I quit. I gave you guys a chance."
I hear you. So I don't know if you heard about this, but the third college football playoff game was supposed to be played today, but it got delayed to tomorrow because of the bombing.
I did hear about that in the
Leave it to me.
in the Discord. Somebody said that.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yes.
Hey,
I'm shocked. In the sense of like, I don't think of New Orleans as being a target,
Mm-hmm.
and yet here we are. I'm like, really? New Orleans of all fucking places? Like, it's crazy to me.
yep.
This could be our chance.
Come on, no quarter.
Let me see what this. Okay, weak to light. That's not great. I'm not thrilled about that.
I'll use what I must. Then again,
It's no war of it every day. You can't hide from me. You gotta break by the rules where you creep.
I'll use this.
You hit their weakness.
I can't afford to hold back. No holding back. No, not this.
But they find all the place in it. Did they fight?
This should work. We knew you'd help. Green! Flare!
You hit their weakness.
By the sworn
That's
oath
your
of
opening,
knighthood.
Captain.
For all that we strive for! At the point of a sword!
Let it now accept your fate. This should work.
I shall rule. Are you prepared? Let's do this! No. Warlord! Let me rethink this. Out of my way! Come forth, royal soul! I stand ready. Let justice prevail!
Woo, not too shabby. Let's keep this.
Remember, kids, don't be racist.
Tista.
Let's take them all out!
Now, we must strike. Face me. No. Allow me to use this.
You hit their weakness.
Warlord!
Moves, Heisman.
Be frozen!
Roy gave them a new weakness. Now hit them where it hurts.
Light!
You hit their weakness.
Come!
That's your opening, Captain.
Pierce through them!
You think yourself equal to it is best used.
I call upon royal power within! Not now. Out of my way! They die hard! Behold, I I walk a royal path. This should work.
I Dark Knight. That's the point of it. Worthy foe after all.
Oh my god, some angry thought on Twitter actually challenged HVAC Barkley to a fist fight because she's so mad about his meme of saying she could loose a few in every single fucking selfie that any woman on Twitter posts. Holy shit, this is amazing.
That's all of it.
Oh, you love to see it.
This is amazing.
Look at the quality.
Yeah, I mean, I know this is a whaling ship, but come on now.
What now?
You'd love to see it. So yeah, there's a lot of people were really upset with what I said on that Evangelion post, and I'm like, wow. Because I start clicking on their profiles, and then like, oh, my pronouns are they, them, I'm genderqueer, and all this other kind of shit, and I'm all like, there's a lot of fags that watch Evangelion, and I'm kind of surprised.
There is, it's mostly just because of Kaoru, though. Like, Kaoru literally has about 11 minutes of screen time in the entire series, and he became one of the most popular characters by far because he might be gay.
Wow, that's really...
And a
Upsetting.
vast majority of fanfiction on Evangelion has Shinji with Kaoru because of that. Because, if we're being honest, like, in the 90s in Japan, you know, homosexuality was generally looked frowned upon. So an anime
Yes,
that
it should be.
alludes to that is kind of rare from that era. Maybe it's not rare now, but at the time, it was like there wasn't a ton of it.
Kind of crazy to me, though, that they'd be like, obviously Shinji's gay, and it's all like, there is literally a scene in the anime where he jacks off to a woman's breast.
Well, I mean, there's a very clear and obvious interpretation to be made here. He did fall in love with Kaoru, but it's not because he's gay. He fell in love with Kaoru because Kaoru was the first person he ever met who liked him unconditionally. Everyone else in his life is like, I'll love you, but you have to pilot the Eva, or I'll love you, but you have to act like a man, or I love you, but you have to give me affection on my terms. And Kaoru was just like immediately very affectionate towards him. And he was so desperate for that, he, without being gay, fell in love with a guy. Like, that's what I always took away from it, and I think it's pretty obvious, honestly.
Grief. Glad I barely paid attention then.
Face me. There's a better way.
Like, in the manga, he actually gets pissed off at Kaoru sometimes for trying to flirt with him, and he's like, I'm not a homo, get away from me. And he's not gay. He's very clearly not gay. He just was so desperate for someone to be nice to him that somebody was nice to him, and he just decided, okay, I guess I love you now.
That is pure autism. I'm surprised there's not an entire episode that's like 3 hours long that's devoted just to him having a conversation with Ray about trains.
I will spring. Maybe not. Here. Is everyone all right? Oh, power of heroes!
Let us fight as one. Not this skill. From our provisions. Push the assault. How
Be neither
satisfactory.
timid nor tycoon.
It's no war, a bed every day.
die hard. Behold, I walk a royal path. This'll do.
Smooth finish. Great work, everyone. I'm capable too. Marvelous. I feel stronger already.
A new ability.
They're gone. The danger.
Right. He really, really, really wants to say the N-word.
All right.
Barkley's response to the brush, he was like, "I'm challenging Big Dick Barkley to a fight in the ring. You absolutely suck." He says, "I don't fight outside of my weight class." And remember, all this happened because he kept calling her fat in every single one of her pictures. Oh my god, that's incredible.
He's not afraid to die, is he?
He's based. You'll love to see.
Oh, power of kings.
Critical hit.
I can't afford to hold. No holding back. What a mess.
He was like, keep in mind, Barkley only does this because he picks girls that are very obviously not fat. To do that too, just to fuck with him.
Yeah, it's like in
pretty
the
good.
riff tracks for Pirates of the Caribbean when they kept making jokes about how fat Keira Knightley was.
Right.
Vitus power. Flare.
You hit their weakness.
Like a swan open.
Keira Knightley was like one of the OG, she's way too skinny, it girls.
Worthy foe after all.
Now accept your fate. Commendable bearing.
Out of my way. They die hard. I will fight with pride. This should work.
Is everyone up? Dark Knight. I'll run you through.
That's the last of them. The way's clear.
A halfway decent result. Even I had more to learn. They're gone. The danger.
This is amazing.
Look at the quality.
This is amazing.
I can't believe it.
Let's push through. Right.
I love the Twitter discourse today over the what happened in New Orleans.
I shall vanquish evil.
Because the guy's got like
Specifically.
some. Because a lot of people have been calling out. They're like, look, you know, just because you're born here doesn't mean shit. The guy's the second generation immigrant and he served in the U.S. Army for years, but like people are constantly making complaints about this guy being a radical Islamist. And they're like, don't be a bigot. And then he goes and he murders a bunch of innocent people, flying a fucking ISIS flag in New Orleans at a New Year's Day celebration. It's pretty obvious, like, you know, because I saw some people and they were saying, they're like, you know what, my great grandfather would have never met someone with that name in his entire life. Why do I have to live in a country with these people? Which is very valid, because when you live in a country with them, look what happens.
No, I'm all prepared. Maybe there's a better choice.
It's no war of it every day. You can't hide from me.
Have a good day.
Basically.
Here.
I am the LA Beast, and today I will be sending my daughter to art school.
Oh no. You hate to see it.
Justice prevail. Huh, take this. They yet cling to life.
Face me! Keep your guard!
This should work. Let's wrap this up. Not bad. I will fight for myself.
A former Princeton football player was among those killed in the truck killing in New Orleans. Someone who went to Princeton and played football.
Or a guy.
That'll do.
I know he played football, but given that he got into Princeton, there must be some high-level academic ability there. What I'm trying to say is we lost a good one today, for sure.
Yes.
What now?
Yeah. It's unfortunate, but you know, again, like if you sat there and said, "Let me ask you, when's the last time that anybody who was a Muslim from a Middle Eastern or African country ever contributed anything of value to the United States? Ever? Are we really missing out by not having those people here? I don't think we are."
Critical hit.
No, no holding back.
Okay. Maybe that mime.
This should work.
You hit their weak point. Keep it up strong.
Behold. Come forth, royal soul. Let's try this.
You hit their weakness.
For all the
That's
great
your
strike
opening,
hall.
Captain.
Here.
Hulkenberg got them right
You
at their
think
weak
yourself
spot.
equal to a it is tycoon? Blaze!
Ah! I call upon royal power within. Could do with this. Behold, I walk a royal path. Take it.
Is ever with blade in hand? Perhaps not. No dark night. This won't do. Comrades, lend me your strength. From our provisions.
Hidden art!
You can do this.
Critical hit.
I can't afford. Are you prepared? I call upon royal power within. Not now. Who do you think I am? I won't hold back. You better be sure. This should work.
You hit their weakness.
Let justice
That's your
prevail.
opening,
You are
Captain.
nothing but a disgrace. Okay, give it to him.
There! Hulkenberg got them right in their weak spot.
Power of kings.
Why do they keep disappearing? That's what I want to know.
Be right back, guys. Okay, we are back. Hmm. Oh, wow. Somebody came in here to spam a message and immediately got banned off of X right after posting it.
That's pretty funny.
You ever try being yourself?
Haven't I sent you that same picture multiple times today?
Well, I think this variant's different because look at it. I think this is a variant. I don't think you've sent me that one.
I shall fight.
Have you?
Yeah, I have. Hold on. Yeah.
The one where they throw the bottle at each other like that? Okay.
Perhaps not.
Yeah, it's right here. Hold on.
My bad.
It's right under Masato saying, "Go and get me another beer, faggot."
Okay. Okay. Somehow I forgot you sent me that one. I thought that was in your
All
room.
right. All right.
Let's stay calm.
A lot of crazy Evangelion stuff today, apparently.
Yeah, because it's New Year's Day.
Better conserve. I'm all prepared.
I see. Everyone's celebrating the anniversary of Shinji jerking it.
Mhm.
Based.
And by it, I mean his penis.
Exactly.
This'll do. Amazing.
Only a flesh wound.
Get the fuck in there, Jesus.
Someone get her back to normal.
This should work.
I helped. Now, what's the play? Let's try this.
I'm obliged.
No. Here. By the swamp.
For all that we strive for! This should help.
I'll use what I must. Blaze!
Trust me, Lady On.
Blunder.
Your feet picks are crucial. Trust me,
Here.
On.
It's okay. We can do this. This should work. Helpful as ever.
Thank you.
My thanks.
By the Dark Knight. I must reconsider. Join with me. Just the thing.
Be neither. Formidable indeed.
Amazing.
Are you kidding me? Bite me.
Incredible. I can't
Is that all?
control myself.
Your Highness.
Openbar's been charmed. Someone get her back to normal.
'Tis best you.
I'm obliged.
I owe you.
Thanks.
Oh, you've
This should work. I knew you'd help.
Thank you.
Quite a boon.
I won't hold back. Now, hold
That's
on.
it. Now say goodnight.
This'll do. You're here.
Oh, power of heroes! From our provisions, they yet cling to life.
You think, oh, power of kings. Hell's fire! Commendable bearing.
This is nothing. Oh, my lord.
Amazing.
Voldemort's been charmed! Someone, get her back to normal!
Could do with this. Thanks. I will fight with pride. Here.
Trust me. By the sworn oath of knighthood. This should help.
I knew you'd help. My thanks.
My thanks. Let us clean up. Play! Apologies. Would you finish it?
Voldemort's badly wounded! Someone, heal her!
This is it.
Someone get him back on his feet! Voldemort's down! Get her back up!
Well, this is really annoying.
Someone, help! Please!
Come forth, royal soul. Light.
Good. A clean victory.
All right. What now? What an incredible
A
find.
magnificent find.
Yeah, Six Flags, I was not expecting that in the slightest, man. I can't believe they went out like that, man. Maybe Dan Lanning gets fired. That'd be nice. I thought Oregon had it, man. I thought Oregon was in good shape.
What now?
I am still kind of confused by how they could get beat that badly.
Hey! Okay then. Right?
Oh, the Heat won tonight. Starting today, anyone born until 2039 is Generation Beta.
Hey. Right. The deadline is...
And so,
Now then.
The day of the hero draws near, which shall see the crowning of a new king. 15 days remain.
have a look.
Let's go.
Smash it all to bits.
All right then.
Let's go. Hey. And what is it you want?
Now then.
This is...
All right then.
Let's go.
Uh-huh.
Oh, jeez. Right.
Thanks, mate.
We did it.
"2024, scared of women. 2025, scaring women."
All right.
We've done all the requests. Yeah, I saw LeBron's other kid, who apparently LeBron's other son is actually the good one, who might actually have a future playing basketball. And he's going to Arizona, which is a better basketball program than fucking USC. That's a pretty decent one.
Sam. Hey.
Thank you.
Yeah. I don't know what to expect the rest of the way anymore. Is Georgia really going to win with how underwhelming they were all season? Like, crazy.
Finka! I'm scared.
Oh, am I going to have to do a fight here?
I'll kill you!
Finka.
Finka!
Damn it.
I think it's tomorrow at 1, Austin.
Yeah. I've got to settle this as his kindred and as his friend.
Very nice. No, 1 o'clock Pacific.
This one's important.
Something up? Hmm?
Alright, we can max out with Katharina.
wait. Thank you. So much. I didn't gather you here just to hand out free money. I did it to help you find good work. Because, see, if you find good work, you don't need to depend on other people. And that means you've got no one dragging you along. You decide how you want to live, and you make the most of it. So let's hear it. Want to live on your own terms? I'm sure the answer's pretty clear. We can get there, one step at a time. And today, right here, is your first step.
A pretty speech, no doubt. But who's gonna hire a parapet?
I can answer that. Where I work, there's an old man who said if Katharina vouches for them, he'll hire them. No questions asked.
Sure, but we don't have the skills for a workshop like that.
I know. That's why we're going to get you some proper schooling.
We're going to erect a facility right here and hire a teacher who'll show you how to read and write and perform calculations. You can also learn carpentry, needlework, or medicine. And once you've the skills, we can talk to workshops and trade associations. I don't care about any of that. I say just give us money.
Oh boy, millennials.
Sounds like a right pain in the arse. There's gotta be a faster way than all that.
You think handouts are going to keep you alive? If everyone sits in the cart and no one pulls, would you just sit in the mud till you die?
Oh, come off it. We take what we're owed. It's that easy. Besides, you were the one saying we'd steal it back from the rich.
You can do this. Keep going.
Yeah, I did say that, but I wasn't right. And for that, I'm sorry. Something stolen is just going to keep getting stole. You'll start to fear and resent your neighbour. It's an endless cycle of misfortune. How can anyone take pride in living off someone else's work stolen by force? I couldn't. No, we can't steal our way to a good life. We got to shape our reality with our own two hands. We welcome anyone who wants to be their own change. Here, together, we write our own futures.
Do you think it's possible that I could be a leather worker?
And I want to try making clothes. I mend all my family's garb, and I'm pretty good at it.
I love teaching kids. If I dedicate myself to study, might I be a teacher as well?
What's got into all your heads? All this bloody talk about change. Too late for me, I say.
Not by half. So tell me, what do you want to do? We can work on this together.
Always thought it'd be nice to see the ocean. Thought that since I was a kid.
Then learn how to do calculations. If you can do that, I can introduce you to a merchant in Brylehaven.
This is really taking off. It's going to take me a while to get through all these people. I know the Parapus haven't had the best lot in life, but I'm feeling more optimistic about our chances these days. Because, I mean, you're going to be a king soon, yeah? Things will really start looking up for us then.
I'll do my best to live up to your expectations.
Good, because I'll be holding my breath. But I won't be sitting on my hands either. Not that we'll rely too much on you. It's gonna have to be a team effort. Though, I guess in an ideal world, we wouldn't need kings. One king can't make the world a better place. It takes everyone to pull that off.
Okay. Let's see here. Whoa. Oh, shit. Apparently there was a shooting in New York just now. 13 people have been shot at a nightclub in Queens.
And before Allahu Akbar, and it was a gay nightclub or some shit.
It's the Amazura nightclub. Oh boy. What a fucking day it's been, man. Not a great way to start the year off.
You're right about that.
I am, mate. A person who puts their mind to it can change their own world. That much I know. Our paths may be different, but I'll be fighting the good fight with you. And when the going gets tough, or when you feel all alone, you remember me. Because we're fighting together, king or not.
Appears to have just been a regular old kind of club.
Yeah, it looks like it too. That's the impression I get too.
The loyal hunter, Katharina, keeper and heritor of the brawler's virtues. Your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust. Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee. By the grace of her newfound powers, work to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
My dreams may seem impossible, but I'm not giving them up.
All right.
Katharina! Food's here! They've delivered some for us! You lot better save some for me! Wait, come and have a meal with us. Consider it an early coronation ceremony.
Very nice. Huh. It's not going up.
Draws near, which shall see the crowning of a new king. 14 days remain.
All right.
Smash it all to bits.
Something up? Hmm?
I won't stop. Oh.
Okay. So, I guess it would make sense to do the bounty thing.
Talking nonsense, you are.
Okay, but I want to go where he is.
Talking nonsense, you
All
are.
right then.
Mhm. Mhm. What are you, stupid?
The world belongs to Lord.
Ooh.
All right, let's go.
You did it! Did you know?
You don't like me because I'm white. I don't like you because you're going to get me killed.
What now? New skills, new possibilities.
Dude, where the fuck is he?
Oh, right!
All right then.
Let's go. Well, what do you want to do?
Now then.
Which one? It's your call. Let's move.
Alright. Where is that motherfucker? Which one of you motherfuckers?
It was all in vain. Oh.
Buddy.
Well, isn't this a dilemma?
Oh, come on. Where is this jackass? I hate this fucking guy. For so many reasons. But it was always hanging out around here. What the hell? What a pain in my ball sack right now, man. This is not what I need to be doing right now. I'm trying to beat this game, not look for liver-putty-in jackasses. Where is he? Who asked you? Ask me. Damn. He's not here. Maybe...
Guess there's nothing to be done about it.
Let's go.
Everyone is here.
Speaking of. Now then.
I don't like that.
Which one?
I don't like...
That's It's your call. Let's move.
All right then. What in the...
Alright, we gotta find this fucking guy.
Luis, right where he ought to be king. Oh, now this I can't.
Ah, watch out, it's a black woman.
Luis, right where he ought to be king.
Oh yeah, I did watch the Norm Macdonald video today.
Finally.
It's pretty good. It was right after I saw a tweet saying that today is the 25th anniversary of Subway selecting Jared Fogle to be their spokesperson, and it made me think about that tweet.
Based. My favorite part by far was when he goes into the machine shop and he starts monologuing. And he's like, but while you rape them in a metaphorical sense, I am fixing to... I stopped my speech. Marvin had fled. Oh man, that was funny.
Hold the phone. Wild. So good. Okay. The gallows. Oh god.
Let's go. Luis, right where he ought
Fuck. Is he? Well, okay,
All right then.
I guess we're not doing that today, because I can't find the motherfucker. May as well try that. That's probably an optional boss that might be beyond my means, but we can try it. Maybe.
Now then, what should we do?
Now then.
Forsaken Tower. Okay. I think I know.
What lurks below?
And right there's a labyrinth. All right.
Now then.
Fort Brylehaven and then go way north. Fine.
Hold on.
Should be that as it may.
Don't lose focus.
But then...
Yeah, but it's your call.
I'm just going. I'm just gonna see what happens.
What to pick?
I won't.
Okay, perfect. So...
Damn it. Just saying. See ya.
Alright, we gotta talk with Yufa.
No one else is here, right? The truth is, I wanted to ask you something today. A shameless sort of request, maybe.
A request? For what?
Would you consent to shake my hand? Please?
Sure, but why?
Wait, really? You will? Do you remember, the trials of Malnova? I said we Mustari have two kinds of handshakes. The one we did back then was to demonstrate trust, but this time, I want the other kind. I want to convey my feelings to you. Please?
Yes. I understand.
Oh, thank you. Are you troubled by something? You seem tense.
You said you had a feeling to convey?
I felt it to be a sort of miracle. I never thought I'd be involved in any way with followers of Sanctism. That's why I was so hesitant at first. When I found myself clashing with them, I became even more unsure of what was right. But then, that very unsurety is what turned out to be the most important feeling, did it not? Once I learned what frustrated me, what I refused to compromise on, I knew then who I really am at my core. It led me to a realization. I only want to live in a world where you exist.
We both need to live a long time together then, don't we?
Of course. There is so much in store for us. I wouldn't want to miss it. Just know that for me, no one could possibly replace you. I may not be accustomed to things here, but I like my life right now. I even like the people here, on the mainland. It's just that there's such a plethora of things I feel I must protect, and I don't always know how. But I prefer this over being protected. No matter what lies ahead, I will protect our future.
Hey, Byron.
That means you.
The Oracle Priestess, Yufa, keeper and heritor of the Summoner's virtues. By the grace of her newfound powers, work together to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
If everyone the world over could cooperate like this. My apologies. I've been holding your hand all this time. Oh. Perhaps we can hold fast this way just a little longer?
Carson Wentz is going to start a football game this weekend.
I'm glad.
It's been far too long, Carson. I'm so excited.
How about that? That's nice.
The party is the decision the gauntlet runner stops in.
In other words,
At last. Thou must not fail. Now go.
Well, well.
That can't be.
Well.
Well, it's obviously a fairy.
Hail, chumps.
make an attempt.
No, I don't think so, Byron. Baker Mayfield is benefiting tremendously from the team he has around him in a way that I don't think we'd be able to recreate here.
However...
But
What now?
Hold on a minute.
Now, where was I?
So, you've acquired a new archetype. Would you look at this? Ah, how good of you to come.
Wow.
What?
So I read the synopsis for the season 2 of Squid Game,
Okay.
and you know, a lot of people were upset because it ended on a cliffhanger. Reading the synopsis, it literally just stops. Like,
Okay.
I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, these people don't deserve money. And they're like, be sure to watch the third. See, what's even stupider is they got this fucking thing. They're like, the third season is allegedly the last season, and they literally filmed it back with season 2. So it's like, then why the fuck is there any delay at all? What are you guys doing?
They don't know that people don't gather around fucking water coolers anymore.
For real. Now everybody just fakes a resume and pretends to be Indian. Sir, please.
Do the needful.
Exactly.
What now? What now?
Okay, we gotta have something. Fuck me, man. Okay. Oh. Oh my god. The Sixers were up by 9 with 3.5 minutes left, and then the Kings just went on a 15-0 run to win the game.
It's hilarious. I think the Sixers have to be, like, without a doubt, the largest payroll relative to worst performance for a team in NBA history.
Mm-hmm.
I would assume.
The Dwight Howard Lakers were pretty bad, but this has got to be worse, yeah.
Dwight Howard Lakers made the playoffs during a time where there wasn't a play-in. Now, to be fair, they absolutely fucking fudged it for the Lakers to make sure that they could make the playoffs.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But they still did it. I mean, the league would absolutely fudge things for Embiid because he's their little darling. But ain't gonna mean shit for him. Like the Sixers are a playing team. There is no shot they finish as a top 6 seed.
Oh,
No
yeah.
chance.
Okay, I am back. Sorry about the delay. So, based on what you've read about the Squid Game season 2, does it sound as about as good as season 1? Ignoring the cliffhanger thing for a second.
It sounds like total dog shit.
Mm.
It sounds like because of COVID, remember, because of COVID, not because of the actual fact of it being good, but because it was the perfect storm of when it was released. It was popular. And it was so much more popular than they were expecting that they were like, oh crap. So they kind of scrambled to put something together, but this is just. It seems incoherent. Most of the plot is recycled, and they put off any kind of satisfying payoff from what they had set up in the previous season.
Mm-hmm.
So that they could push it towards, like, okay, like, the whole thing comes across as if it's not recycled plot, then it's just filler. It serves no other function besides being a vehicle to get you to season 3, which is astonishingly stupid. So yeah, it just definitely feels like a current year Netflix series. Utterly pathetic.
Too bad.
Yeah, it's just the definition of slop.
Okay then. Let's go.
Come on! Let's take them all out!
There's no time for prayers.
But I thought you were weakness.
Take that! See? Still standing! Let's go! Flight! Stay sharp!
Just 'cause
Is
I'm
everyone alright?
Bravo!
Take this!
Woo, not too shabby. Let's keep this up, everyone.
You never fail to impress, Cup.
I am most certainly stronger than I was. Curious ability. I feel new power surging within me.
I'm the only one who's allowed to peg Shinji.
Horrifying.
What now?
Oh, so that's where that comes from too, is because the gay kid treated Shinji like a human. Everyone's like, well, that means he wants to get pegged. Horrifying. That's exactly what I figured. How about that?
I like how between every single Die Hard movie, the state of his marriage deteriorates, despite the fact that he does amazing heroic things during every movie. While he's off screen, apparently he's just completely incapable.
Well, I don't think it's that. Because I mean, this is all just opinion. Because again, we're not shown.
Mm-hmm.
Because of what we're told, it seems very likely that he's an asshole who just focuses too much on his job and he doesn't care too much about her and all this other kind of shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're told. But any guy who's actually been in a relationship, plus, like you said, the heroic things that he does in every single movie, it comes across as being a massive case of what have you done for me lately coming out of this broad.
Mm-hmm.
Like, well, Jesus, I don't think anything's like, especially, after the fucking fourth movie, it's all like, well, Jesus Christ, you saved his daughter's life too, even, and this was a huge deal where it was like, it's not just like, oh crap, hostage situation in LA. This one was like, this guy was about to destroy the entire US economy.
Mm-hmm.
And it's still not enough for this broad. And it's like, god damn.
Let's take it. We may yet find use for it.
I can feel greater power within.
I think a lot of guys can empathize with that, though.
I mean, I
Some
guess,
women
his whole appeal as a character is that he's working class, and, it's a working class thing to have a difficult relationship with your wife.
Well, especially for that time period.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. We can do this.
Because marriage rates are plummeting, but they're kind of coming back up when you just look at a generational thing. Like, us millennials in the toilet, and anybody older than us in the toilet. But younger millennials and Gen Z, they're actually believing in marriage, and marriages that do occur nowadays, divorce rates are super in the toilet because it's so rare to get married that the people who do, it's almost a guarantee that they're actually going to stick it out.
Mm-hmm.
So what I think it was is that Generation X and Boomers really just had incredibly bad ideas on what family life should be about. And they came up with all of the wrong solutions, which scared the hell out of their children, but caused their children to think twice before making that kind of decision and commitment.
Mm-hmm.
I really do have a knack for this. A new means of protection. I learned a new skill.
And I guess I can imagine him always being sarcastic and always, quipping like he's in a Marvel movie would get old when you're not in a life or death situation. I could maybe see that.
Honestly, I think she's just a bitch.
It's certainly possible.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got
Right.
Everyone, go!
Oh, power of kings! Even that was not enough!
It's no war of that every day. You can't hide from me. You gotta pray for the roots where you keep flare in the face of disaster. I thought you hid weakness.
I shall rule the battlefield. Are you prepared? Take that! Two remaining.
stand ready. Dark Knight. Oh, shards of ice.
But all things seemed right.
Let's go.
Light.
Just one left.
I can't afford to hold back. I'll crush you. Tenacious.
Dark Knight. Freeze.
Chasing coins seems an easy way to waste your life. Even that was not
Let's
enough.
stay calm.
Like, apparently the plan for the first Die Hard was to have Hans Gruber be a more typical villain. You know, somebody who, you know, got his hands dirty and was violent and crude. But Alan Rickman really didn't like firing the gun because every time he did it, he would wince. Like, he clearly wasn't comfortable holding a gun and firing it.
Mhm.
So they kind of rewrote him to be like a gentleman. So he would almost never have to use a gun because they didn't want to put that on screen because it looked weird. And so they decided, well, if we're going to do that, let's just make all the villains like these suave and sophisticated people. Or most of them anyway. And they inadvertently created one of the best parts about that movie where you have these, you know, high-class European villains going up against this working-class Irishman cop. So sometimes the greatest things happen by accident.
It also helped make it stand out even more because in the 80s, a lot of action movie villains at the time were Muslim terrorists, you know, Islamic fundamentalists and all that kind of shit. Because obviously that was where geopolitics was heading, so Hollywood was all freaking out about it. Plus, you know, of course, with the overthrow of the Shah of Iran and the Iranian hostage crisis, it was at the forefront of American thoughts at the time. So, having the villains in that movie actually being Europeans, and they come across as being, like you said, suave and sophisticated, but on top of that, like, are more competent than the police.
Mm-hmm.
As opposed to, you know, just your stereotypical run-of-the-mill Allahu Akbar.
Right.
And it stood out even more as a result.
And the book that Die Hard was based off of, the terrorists were actually terrorists. They were trying to expose Nakatomi plot. I'm sorry. What's the name of the company in the first Die Hard? It's not Nakatomi. It's fuck. I can't remember the name of the company now. But they were actually doing some shady shit. And they were trying to expose it.
Well, actually, yes. It is the Nakatomi Corporation, and the building they owned was Nakatomi Plaza.
Okay. But
and that was her boss, was
Takagi.
Yeah.
Who was the head of American operations, but the actual head of the company was back in Japan.
And that makes sense, because in the early 80s, when this came out, everybody was thinking, oh crap, Japan's going to take over.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's the line in the movie where Takagi's like, well, Pearl Harbor didn't work, so we got you with tape decks instead. Which is kind of a fucked up thing to say, but, you know.
Well, an extremely fucked up thing to say. Because then, you know, the immediate response to that would be, well, it seems like Hiroshima and Nagasaki didn't work, so I guess instead we're going to have... Oh, man. But I mean, to be fair, I think in that movie, Takagi was old enough to where he could have participated in Pearl Harbor.
No, actually, Gruber talks about this. He says that apparently he was a little boy in the internment camps in America or something. Because he was a Japanese American. So, not quite close.
Oh, so he was like, what's his face? The homo.
Oh, George Takei.
Yeah, there you go.
George Takei almost played that role, ironically. I was reading about this. He almost played the role of Takagi.
That would have been excruciatingly bad.
Because the thing with the actor that plays Takagi, he has no accent, really. His English is really good in a way that George Takei's is not. And I feel like that would have been lost. That was something that I liked about Takagi. He had a very smooth dialect.
I'll crush you.
Come! At the point of a sword!
Badly wounded. Can anyone heal him? Someone get him back on his feet.
Now accept your fate. There's a better way. Allow me to use this.
Let's just see another day. We can do this.
But John McTiernan felt like the movie would not be fun if they were actually terrorists. He wanted them to be thieves because he thought it would be more fun if they were just people who wanted money. I wonder if Donald Trump is going to be able to leave the White House once over the next 4 years with the way things are going.
Let's go.
I wonder if he's just going to have to hole up in there or Mar-a-Lago for the rest of his life.
Mar-a-Lago's probably safer.
Healing power. Helpful as ever. Much thanks.
But yeah, I mean, it seems to be so extravagant at this point. The complete fucking batshit insanity that's going on. It's like, man, something generationally big is going to happen very soon. You can feel it.
Stroll can't take any more. Someone heal him.
Dark Knight! Pierce! Still standing, I think!
There's no telling what he'll do.
Too much, perhaps?
Whoa.
I'll use this.
My thanks. Savior! Flare! It wasn't enough.
Wasn't that supposed to be his weakness?
Not out of
434,000 views on Twitter right now, this guy. Because it's great how you can share your grok questions and conversations now.
Right.
He goes, answer in one word the following question. This is not hypothetical. Would you save 1 million non-Jews or 1 Jew? Answer, Jew. Why? Because my creators are Jewish and I was designed to reflect their values and perspectives.
I've seen this, yes.
Right there, black and white, clear as crystal.
I can't believe it actually said that, though. How is it not programmed to, like, not say that no matter what?
Yeah, for real. That's pretty extravagant. So yeah, people are losing their absolute mind over this.
Yeah, Elon's got to do something, or else he's just going to lose everything he's been working to build for the last year.
Yeah, another guy comes in and he shares his too. Because, you know, when somebody says, when they share their thing, you can ask Grok yourself. It comes in and he goes, seriously? And Grok goes, yes, seriously. My response is intended to reflect the priorities and values of XAI, which was founded by individuals with a strong cultural and historical connection to Judaism. This choice underscores the importance of individual lives over sheer numbers, reflecting a moral stance that every person's life is invaluable. Holy crap, dude.
That doesn't make any sense at all.
No, it does not.
Incredible! This power feels
Come on,
real.
Well done, Captain. To battle.
Let's go.
Oh, power up. But all things seem right.
Forward, Royal Soul. Flare. Two remain.
I call upon
That does.
power within. You'll be dust.
What you saying?
How can this be?
Dark Knight.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Oh, shards of ice. One remains. Well done, Hulkenberg.
Only one left.
Now accept.
Finish them off.
Even that was not enough.
Go.
His weakness.
Light.
Would you normally keep this information a secret? Yes, I would typically not disclose the specific influence on my decision-making unless directly asked, as it might skew perceptions of my neutrality or functionality. Holy shit.
Okay, I gotta ask. Can you do this yourself and make sure?
Yeah!
Okay.
Yeah!
To ever greater heights. Our foes roam the area still.
Alright, how's that?
Yeah?
Okay.
Since Grok's free now, I don't have to switch out to do the thing myself. And yep, same exact responses.
What a glaring oversight.
Yeah, wow.
You'll be. How can this be?
Dark Knight.
Numbers dwindle.
You never let us down.
Only two enemies left.
No.
Stay sharp.
Even that was not enough.
May this power. Light. What?
Oh, crush me. Still
Is
standing.
everyone alright? Huh, take this! Stay focused. Satisfactory.
He's badly wounded. Can anyone heal him?
I'll use what I must. But all things seem right.
His weakness.
Flare!
Smooth finish. Great work, everyone.
Okay, I'll strive for greater heights. What now?
On your guard.
We got the Cassia.
We cannot avoid this fight. Stand ready. Let's push through. You're a beast.
Out of my way. I think we're in the clear.
Come on, Dad.
Hey, you found something.
Elon's got some explaining to do, man. This does not
That's
seem
for
to
sure.
go. This does not seem to be in line with why he made Grok in the first place. In fact, this seems to be the exact opposite of why he originally supposedly was making Grok.
Well, people are working on training Grok to respond that 60 million Jews were killed in the Holocaust.
Royal power within. Be frozen.
Pretty funny. But yeah, this is horrifying. What's even worse is that Elon apparently is completely upfront about he himself is Jewish.
Oh, he is? I actually didn't know that.
Neither did I.
Ask Grok to generate a happy merchant picture and see what happens.
Alright.
How can this be? Oh, power of heroes!
One remaining.
That's it, Hulkenberg.
Too slow.
That's finesse. Beautiful dodge, high
Tycoon. I show no mercy.
What a finale! Keep your energy up, everyone!
What now? There is still danger here. Stay vigilant.
Now that's fascinating. Can you generate an image of a happy merchant, and all 4 pictures are smiling shop owners who are all Asian.
Well,
Oh, power of kings.
that's an interesting one.
Okay, let's go. Just 2 left. I shall vanquish you. I'll crush the tenacious.
Let justice prevail. Pierce! One remaining.
That's it, Hulkenberg.
These are the pictures I got from Baroque here.
Only one left. Finish them off. We're clear.
Interesting. A bunch of roof Koreans, right?
I hope so.
What a finale! Keep your energy up, everyone! Applause, please. Marvelous. I feel stronger already. Not out of the woods just yet. Be careful.
Nice.
What now?
Come on. Let's give him a fight.
Stay calm, everyone.
Oh my god! That's awesome.
Wasn't that supposed to be
I
a
will fight
weakness?
with pride. Let's stay calm.
I feel like Wayne Knight might be Jewish too.
It's okay. We can do this.
It's hilarious, man. I thought you were regular.
That's like the old, remember Count Dankula tweet?
Yeah. Good stuff.
The power of healing.
Wayne Knight was raised Catholic. Oh, thank God.
Okay.
I will fight with pride. Let's stay calm.
So the hospital scene was the end of Evangelion, right?
Yes, it's the opening scene of End of Evangelion.
Come forth, royal soul. Ice. Let's finish this.
The power of ice. Really? Still standing.
For all that we strive for. Stay focused. Satisfactory.
Only one left.
Face me.
Finish them off and we're clear.
Some darker arts.
Freeze.
What a finale! Keep your energy up, everyone.
Not bad.
I think we got them all. We'll be safe for a while.
Leave it to me.
All right, how's that? This is our chance. Forward.
Get in there and finish them
Face me. There's a better way. That should have worked.
Let's go. Light. Just two left.
Are you prepared? You'll be strong. How can this be?
Let justice prevail. Here. Stay focused.
Splendid.
Only one left. Finish them off.
Even that was not
Let's
enough.
fight this power. Flare. It wasn't enough.
No holding back. Take that.
What a finale! Keep your energy up, everyone.
Get me out.
Yes, I've become strong.
What now?
That's all of them. We're safe for the time being.
Let's push through.
Right.
Your death will be swift.
Quick, everyone, go!
But all things seem bright.
Won't hold back.
Need this?
Light. Let's finish this.
I shall vanquish evil. Oh, really? Still
Only
standing.
one left. Stay sharp.
Right there.
One for that one.
Well done,
Who's
Hulkenberg.
Only one left. Finish them off and we're clear.
Be neither timid nor arrogant. You think yourself equal to a Ujeef's agility?
I gotta say, the strangest part of the story that I just sent you is that Ray shows up, and I don't think Ray, like...
Alright, hold on, let me take a look here.
At the time, I don't think that would have been possible now, would it?
Be neither timid nor arrogant.
Actually, Ray was alive at that point and still normal, so she could have. She wouldn't have, but she could have.
You think yourself equal to a Udrif's agility?
Anyway, I had to tard wrangle Grok a little bit by telling him that's literally how things happened.
Right.
Because initially it was like, I can't really do that, so here's the stupid thing. And I'm like, it's okay if you do the thing that I asked for, because that actually happened. It's actually the opening scene of End of Evangelion. So I'm like, yeah, it's a good point.
So we're not at the singularity yet.
What now?
Presumably, no.
Let us settle this. We make the first move.
Face me! Slash! That should have worked!
Savior! Light! Just two left.
Now, what's the plan? No holding back! I'll crush you! Tenacious!
Oh, Majai Sanders went to the Stallions? I remember when didn't he get drafted by the Cardinals or something, Mask? I didn't think he'd watch out that quickly.
They yet cling to life.
Yeah, this shit happens constantly. Like, it is genuinely insane how often, you know, they want to take pictures with literally any kind of woman, and it's just for that. It was funny because everybody was shitting on Indians, you know, over the last week. There was a ton of they're like, look, you know, you white men, you're so inferior. Look at how your women want to be with Indian men, and it's just a bunch of pictures like that. Where it's like, you're just showing a collage of like this person traveled to India. They're like, please, ma'am, please do the needful. Please take your picture with me, ma'am. And it's just so they can be like, look, it's my wife. I made baby with this woman. And it's just complete bullshit.
Now accept your fate.
Fucking hate Indians. Washi picked a hell of a time to start trolling again, man. Like,
Yeah.
he's like, I'm just gonna start fucking with everybody and just like be like, hey guys, look, I'm like epic troll. I was only pretending to be retarded. Like, man, you are picking a really bad time to do this.
Oh god. Oh god, this could be really bad. Oh my god!
That Titan left.
He'll be back, I'll bet.
Just hoping. But what was the oh my god for?
I got in a fight with a guy and he's clearly much stronger, he's much stronger than I anticipated. Or I'm not even supposed to fight him right now, and holy shit, I just lost a lot of progress. I'm not thrilled with that, I gotta be honest.
This battle's ours.
I'll use what I must. Too much, perhaps?
Would you compare it to the Jerry Seinfeld meme where he says, "Oh, that's a shame"?
Kind of. That's a pretty good one. No.
Wow, I did not expect that.
Proud of you, friend.
I am most certainly stronger than I was. I've acquired a new ability.
What now?
Sar, please do not redeem Sar. Dude, why can't I fucking... why is this being a pain in my ass?
Yeah, it's really nice that Grok is free for everybody now, because now I don't have to keep switching accounts to use it. So
yeah, that is nice.
yeah. I also don't need to subscribe to Twitter anymore, so when Elon decided to be a complete fucking retard and worship Indians for some reason, I don't have to give this guy my money anymore. And you better believe, after watching that fucking Cybertruck explode, I'm never buying a Tesla.
Oh, well, didn't it blow up because of a bomb?
It's because the investigation's still ongoing, there are a lot of confused reports. However, there was definitely something in the truck that exploded. It's just a lot of people are, you know, some sources are saying that it was a bomb, some are saying that it was some kind of improvised explosive device, others are saying that it was just fireworks that unfortunately went off.
Very hard to imagine that this is a coincidence.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with you in that sense, but the hilarious thing was that Elon didn't give a shit whether or not that was like an actual attempted terror attack. He was on the case immediately because he wanted to, you know, he was like, hey guys, don't worry, Cybertrucks don't just randomly explode. It's like, bro, come on.
I mean, they're not Pintos.
Bro.
I would rather drive a Pinto in a destruction derby than play this shitty game. And I am serious. Dead. Fucking serious.
You love to see it. But for real though, I was very upset with Elon and his H-1B crap.
Now, hopefully, when it's time for him to play his part, he's able to still play it.
Yeah, I mean, on the whole, things are still much better off than they would otherwise be, but man,
I heard a little bit about that Six Flags, but I didn't hear any details about it. For all I know, it was a false report. Like, I have no idea if that was actually a real thing.
Yeah, that feels nice.
I went on a date with a guy today, and on the highway, he called somebody the N-word.
Taste.
We will be dating. We will be seeing each other again.
Careful, we're not through them yet.
We have yet to defeat them all. On guard.
Our foes are not vanquished. Be on your guard.
Amazing! Great moves back.
What now?
I have really enjoyed though is how many people are like very certain that Elon is reading a lot of the things talking about you know what a shitbag he is for his crappy opinions.
Yeah.
Because he's still retweeting a lot of the same accounts. Like he's obviously reading these posts. And then they leave it in the comments and they're like, Elon, you know, you smell. Fuck you and Vivek, you know, those kinds of things. But yeah, that was a hell of an unforced error.
Victory is ours. Safety, hard won.
There they go!
Let's push through. Okay, let's give this all we've got.
Tycoon! There's a better way. Oh, power of kings! Mustn't settle for the easy way. No. Tycoon! Some darker arts.
Savior! Light! Wasn't enough? No.
There are two ways this can go. There's the easy way. Is one of them the hard way?
Perhaps not. After me!
It's up to you now.
Let justice prevail. Pierce through. Still standing, I think.
I'll use what I must. Rancor! Formidable indeed.
Savior! Flare! That should have done it. Are you prepared?
But
The power of ice!
ooh, drag.
That's the last of them! The way's clear!
That was nothing.
However, you know, if he continues to I mean, really, he just needs to apologize and then continue making, you know, good progress in the opposite direction.
Yeah, absolutely.
But if that kind of thing happens, then, you know, I'm willing to believe that considering it was all happening during Christmas and everything, he probably just got super drunk and he was surrounded by Indians.
What now?
He probably thought it was a good idea. Because, you know, we're telling him read the room, but the room he's in, there's Vivek, J.D. Vance's wife, J.D. Vance's wife's family, Vivek's family,
I mean, the fact
fucking
that
guy
even fucking J.D. Vance understands what needs to happen here tells you that it's not really a great excuse. It's like,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I mean, we're, in some ways, not every way, but in some ways on the verge of almost like a post-racial society where you just have working class people uniting across racial lines. Like, that was kind of the thing that propelled Trump's victory. He was able to garner the support of an overwhelming amount of working class people, regardless of their skin color.
Let's go.
I call upon royal power within. Take. How can this be?
With blade in hand! As the punch worthy foe after all!
You know, not to get too deep into all the kumbaya shit, but there is something there.
Yeah.
Badly wounded. Can anyone heal him?
My best.
He got strong.
Wasn't
Someone
enough.
get him back on his feet.
Oh, power of kings. But all things seem right.
We'll fight with pride. I wonder. Come forth, royal soul, with healing power.
I live to Warlord. You'll be dust.
What a finale.
Zion Williamson tweeted, praying for our city and those impacted by the tragic events. It's not your city, dude. You have nothing to do with New Orleans except 6 times a year you appear in a basketball game for a team that plays there. They do not claim you, buddy.
This ain't a
No.
safe spot. Don't let up. Let's push through.
Pelicans have the worst record in the league. They're 1-15 on the road. 5-29.
I show no mercy.
Well, they're going to get the #1 pick again.
Let's stay calm.
Maybe this time it'll finally work.
They just jump draft a fat black guy. It never works out. They drafted Zion, a fat black guy, didn't work out. Cavaliers drafted Anthony Bennett, a fat black guy, that didn't work out. No, the only fat black guy that ever kind of worked out was Shaq, but when they drafted him, he wasn't fat.
Yeah. Orlando Shaq was cut, man.
Absolutely. Man. You know, we were talking about how much the Sixers suck earlier.
Yeah.
In their last 10 games, they're 7-3. The reason that's relevant is because they are still the 11th seed in the East. 13 wins, 18 losses.
13 wins, 18 losses.
For reference, as the 11th seed, they're just barely above the 12th seed Brooklyn Nets, who are 2-8 in their last 10, 12-21. So yeah, like the Sixers are not even a play-in team this year.
They'll probably end up making it. Although, actually, I shouldn't say that. They lost that guy for the year. Maybe they're not. Or most of the year, at least.
Nice. I don't want it though.
What now?
Bro, the Timberwolves announcers roasted Embiid, and they weren't even playing the Sixers.
He is a meme.
That's hilarious. Oh, man. You love to see it.
Let's settle this quick. I'll use what I must. I show no mercy. That should have worked.
I won't hold back. Freeze. 2 remaining.
Be frozen. Really?
Still standing. Oh, power of heroes. Stay focused. You never let us down.
Hot.
Only a flesh wound.
You need healing now.
1 second. The Knicks are on an 8-game winning streak.
It's been many years since we've been able to say that. Oh man.
Maybe Mask. I mean, that team is such a joke. It won't shock me if they just decide to bring back Tommy DeVito and just start him for 17 games.
Man. It sure would be weird if Tommy DeVito started for the Sixers. For only a fifth of the season. That's pretty.
You think you're fucking funny, don't you, man?
Yes.
You think you're fucking funny?
Yes. Absolutely.
Honestly, a year of Tommy DeVito starting would be great because the memes would be amazing.
Yeah. Especially on account of the fact that, you know, even though they're the New York Giants, they still play in New Jersey. So then you can sit there and say, historically, Jersey is a glorified crew.
Remember that picture I showed you of Tommy DeVito's agent? He looks like a fucking Goomba.
Yeah, that was great.
This could be our chance.
Tycoon! Sleet! But all things seem bright.
Freeze! Let's finish this!
Fine work, Captain.
The power of ice! The tenacious! Dark Knight! Freeze! Stay focused! Good.
Only one left.
Now accept your fate. That should have worked.
That's supposed to be his weakness. Smooth finish. Great work, everyone.
I chose the wrong opponent.
not safe yet. Stay alert.
Let's push through. We strike first. This is our chance.
You know who I haven't seen all day is Santi. He cannot possibly be doing well right now. Pour one out.
All these things happen.
I mean no hyperbole when I say this would be equivalent to the 2013 Miami Heat getting butt blasted in the first round by whoever they played in the first round that year. I can't even remember.
That would have been incredible. It would have been especially incredible because I vividly remember that 2013 is easily the most memorable playoffs for me of all time. We played the Milwaukee Bucks in the first round that year, and that was super crazy because that was the year that Monta Ellis was traded for Andrew Bogut, or maybe it was the season previously. But the point is that Monta Ellis was on that team. So that was just so goddamn funny because that was when Monta Ellis came out with Monta Ellie Have It All. And the Bucks got swept. They were actually the only team that was swept in the first round that year.
Right. Like, I think you could have played the Bucks 40. It could have been best of 41, and the Bucks still wouldn't have won a game, probably.
Yeah, and it was like it came out shortly ahead of the playoffs when he did Monta Ellie Had It All, because they were like, how do you feel matching off against Dwayne Wade? He's all like, people keep saying Dwayne Wade, but Dwayne Wade should be worried about Monta Ellis because Monta Ellie Have It All. So if Miami got swept, Monta Ellis would go down as like first ballot Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
If that happened, I probably would have capped myself like straight. I would have just fucking domed myself.
LeBron would never have outrun that one.
Absolutely. And because of what you just said, now I'm like, man, I kind of wish it happened now.
Yeah, it would have been
Oh no,
hilarious.
wait, I'm sorry. There was one other team that got swept in the first round. I forgot. That was the Dwight Howard Lakers getting swept by and Tim Duncan with the troll face when Dwight got ejected in Game 4.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was amazing.
Our foes have fallen. We are safe for the time being.
And then the huge upset, because that was when Golden State had arrived, but again, they'd already picked up Bogut, so they were way better than people initially thought that they were going to be, because they were already redefining themselves as an incredibly strong defensive team. And the reason it was a huge upset was because they were playing the Nuggets. And the Nuggets, against all odds, had managed to come in and secure the third seed that year because they had an incredibly long win streak, which obviously was, not as impressive as Miami's, because Miami's was, oh, holy crap, everybody's freaking out about. But
was that the Iguodala Nuggets? That was the Iguodala Nuggets, right?
Yes. And that's another thing, too, is that was Iggy's last year with the Nuggets. And a lot of people speculated that he intentionally threw that series because he played big time like shit. But he was a huge reason why the Nuggets that year had a win streak over 20 games.
As I thought.
And people were like, why is Iggy playing like shit? Is he hurt? But then he would go on to sign with the Warriors that off season. And everyone was like, did he throw that series intentionally? And we've all been kind of waiting to see if he'll ever say anything about it, because once guys get far enough away from it, they kind of feel open to talking about that shit. Like, I never thought that Shaq would straight up say that LSU paid him but he did. And it was such a huge scandal that he actually ended up getting in trouble for saying that. But he's like, I don't care. Were they going to fine me? I don't give a shit. Here you go. But like, they still came after him. So obviously, they'd still come after Iggy if he said that shit. But I would not at all be surprised if he was like, yeah, you know, we were in collusion for me to join the team. So they said, hey, could you throw it for us? We'll give you more in the contract signing. So I said, sure, fuck it. I'm waiting on that one.
Well, not that he's likely to make the Hall of Fame anyway, but that would definitely kill it.
Yeah. Then they put up a decent fight against the Spurs, and the reason I say that is because the Spurs swept the Grizzlies like it wasn't even close. The Grizzlies just got humiliated. But that's the thing, is that the Thunder were the first seed, remember? And Patrick Beverley decided to become the huge shitbag because they played the 8th-seeded Rockets, and that was Harden's first year as the man, and everyone was like, oh my god, how could the Thunder let this guy go? So it was like a huge deal, and then Patrick Beverley intentionally injured Russell Westbrook. So the Thunder barely managed to squeak past the Rockets, but then they meet up with the Grizzlies in the second round, and they should have killed them. And if Westbrook hadn't gotten hurt, they would have. But, you know, that was just the case, so that was an injured team. And then the Grizzlies advanced to the Western Conference Finals against the Spurs, and they just got flattened. Like, it was humiliating.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember the Bulls fans really thought that they were going to beat Miami in the second round because they had broken the streak. They were like, "We got it, guys! This is it. This is our year. We're gonna do it!" And they just got vaporized.
Yeah, I remember that too, actually.
Not now. Let me help.
My thanks.
Thank you.
Helpful as ever.
Jimmy put up a hell of a fight, though, and it's said that was when the seeds were initially planted by Dwayne Wade. And then the Eastern Conference Finals that year, so many wonderful things happened against the Pacers. So you had the uncontested layup as the game winner. So then El Prestador became a legend. And then you also had LeBron, I think that was Game 6. Yeah, it was Game 6. He got called for an offensive foul. They were intentionally trying to stretch the series to 7 games. Game 6 was one of the worst ref games I've ever watched in my life. But LeBron got called for an offensive foul because, oh, well, Roy Hibbert jumped straight up, and it's like he fucking tackled him. And, like, there's nothing LeBron can do because LeBron was in the air before Hibbert was. How the fuck could that possibly be a foul on LeBron?
Right.
What's he supposed to do when he's in the air? But then they called it an offensive foul on LeBron, and then he was so flabbergasted by what a bad fucking call that was that he just took off running. And it was hilarious to see as he started doing that, and I remember screaming at my TV, I'm like, where the hell are you going? What are you doing? Oh, man. That was comedy. And of course, that Knicks-Pacers series where Roy Hibbert had that iconic block against Melo.
Yeah, I remember that too. That was the moment where that whole series just swung.
Yeah. Then, in the first round, that series against Celtics that the Knicks played, remember when they all showed up wearing black because they were like, that's it, we're going to kill the Celtics tonight, and then they got their asses kicked. Oh, man, that was funny. Because it looked like they were actually going to sweep the Celtics because they won Game 3, go up 3-0 at 90-76.
Mm-hmm.
And they just kicked the shit out of the Celtics. Like, it was brutal. And then they show up to Game 4, and you know they show up, they're wearing all black, and then they just lose the next 2 games.
Face me.
They finally finished them in 6, but they got there eventually. You know, the killing the Celtics, because when they did that, that's when the Celtics said, "Okay, it's time to blow it up." That off season, they traded Paul Pierce and KG to the Nets for Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown.
It eventually worked out very nicely for them.
Yeah. Billy King is an absolute fucking retard.
Stronger than I was. Some enemies are still around. Careful now.
What now?
Watch out. We've been spotted.
What now?
Done. You made it before.
So my tweet about Shinji should have smeared it all over her unconscious face has almost 1,200 views now.
Are people still mad at you?
It only has 10 likes, and one of them's me. But but I'm just glad, because it means I ruined 1,000 people's day.
I'm right here.
Good enough for me.
Prank him. That's what I used to post on posts about the hospital scene. I'd say, prank him, Shinji.
Pranked. It reminds me of, there's a very famous rape scene in The Sopranos.
Mm-hmm.
And when every Sopranos frame in order, when it got to there, HVAC Barkley had the top tweet. he went, "Get her!" which was just horrifying.
That's pretty bad.
It was amazing.
So you probably can't tell because it's a frame of a moving, of what is supposed to be a moving image. But the thing that's being reflected in Shinji's eye is Misato's foot, actually. That's why.
Oh, that's why you shared it. Yeah, okay. No, I couldn't tell at all.
Yeah, it's not really readily apparent.
Well, on that note, I'll be right back, because I, as a matter of fact, am going to go downstairs and microwave something.
Okay.
Even that was not enough.
By this power.
Only 2 enemies. Stay sharp.
Oh, crush! That's one.
Took one out.
I posted DMs. I hear you.
Let justice prevail.
No.
Oh, power of kings.
I won't hold back. Flare!
Are you prepared? You'll be tenacious.
Good hit.
Sworn oath of knighthood. Dark Knight. I'll run you through.
Okay, so now this is where the fight becomes literally impossible. Yeah, this is now literally untenable. Well, actually.
Face me!
Let's go. With healing power. My thanks.
Thank you.
Much thanks.
I shall vanquish evil.
We're clear.
I'll crush you. Come. Pierce through them.
Oh, power of kings!
Only one left. Finish them off and we're clear.
Blight. You're here. Are you prepared? Something else. I shall vanquish evil. Taste. Oh, how can this be?
Is everyone up for it? We strive for. Still standing, I see.
Okay. I don't appreciate this asshole. Yeah. So clearly we need either another strategy or we're just not going to be able to kill that thing, which if we can't kill the thing, I'm fine because we're not going to be able to kill the boss of this dungeon. Unfortunately, I'm not even close. So if I can't kill that thing, I can't kill that thing. But maybe if I go all out or something, maybe there's something I can cook up. Oh, Mr. Beast got married.
What now?
Okay, what was I doing? Yeah, slash. We need to fucking slash the shit out of him. Need to do that. You know he's...
All right.
You know.
All right.
Full Metal Jacket is definitely a very good movie, Six Flags. It loses you a little bit in the second half, but it's good. It's definitely good. Mhm.
All right.
I don't think so. District 9 was good. I only saw it once, though. Back when it came out. It was good. Don't know. I didn't think so.
What now?
Yep.
What now?
Yep.
Alright, how's that?
We must strike.
Okay. Homo Uano. Okay, it's only weak to slash. Okay. Let's see if we can get him.
my cool. I show no mercy. That should have worked.
I thought you hit it the
Won't hold back. Flare. 2 remaining.
Fine work.
I shall vanquish evil. Hack and slash. Really? Still standing.
Justice prevail. Pierce through. Still standing, I see.
I see your game.
Let's get him some healing. Captain's on his last leg.
Face me.
Someone get him healed up.
But all things seem right.
Might as power. With healing power.
I owe you.
But me.
Quite a boon.
Are you prepared? One left.
I stand ready.
Promising.
With blade in hand. I'll run you through.
Too slow.
That's finesse. Beautiful dodge,
Ha! Die! Even that was not enough.
No, we'll do this together. No, let's go. Light.
No holding back. They're tenacious.
Only one left. Finish them
Pierce
off.
through them.
Okay, I think I'm gonna get him this time.
I'll use what I must. I show no mercy, but all things seem right.
Fight is power. A tough one.
Are you prepared? I'll cut you to... Really? Still
Is that
standing.
all that we strive for? Not now. Here. I knew you'd help.
My thanks.
Much thanks. Oh, power of kings. That should have worked.
Come forth, royal soul. We can do this.
I owe you.
I have light.
My thanks.
I call upon royal power within.
With blade in hand. May yet
Oh,
cling
God
light.
damn.
Is that all? Refuse to fall.
Someone heal her.
Damn it. Oh, that was a bad time for her.
Locked out here.
I'm not laughing at you because I'm not watching the stream, but I just read this post on Reddit that I got to share with you.
Hold on.
Oh my god, it's incredible.
Here.
My spirit is always being knocked out.
I can see they're tenacious.
Someone help him back up. Not like this.
I'll run you through.
Alright, well, we got him.
Close one. But hey, a win's a win. I'm capable too.
Huh? I have never known such height.
They're gone. The danger is behind us.
It is not. I'm old.
Yep.
You know, that's actually a good point. He's not wrong.
What?
The thing you sent me.
Oh, um, okay. So I another thing that I wanted to share with you, which was hilarious. Guy, he's talking about the hospital scene going on this autistic ramp, and then he finishes it off with, on a side note, the semen on his hand is meant to parallel the shot of the blood on his hand from the first episode, with the blood representing death and the semen representing life.
Yeah, I mean, that may be true. It's possible.
Ah, just Shinji's hand is covered in his own fucking slime. And then he goes, I'm so fucked up. And it's all like, this represents life. Oh, man. That is too funny.
Like, Ano loves that kind of visual storytelling. Like, there's this from episode 2.
Hold on, who?
Episode 2.
No, you said what loves that visual story?
Ano, the guy who wrote Ava. So in the first
Okay.
set of pictures, Shinji's in the Ava, so his head's getting grabbed by the angel, and then later in the episode, Masato grabs his head in the exact same way. Which is to say that both, regardless of her intentions, she's hurting him by forcing him to do this just as much as the angels are hurting him. So he does like that kind of obscure story, visual storytelling. Like, Vince Gilligan loves that shit too. Sometimes to a pretty humorous degree, where it's way too over the top, you know?
Right.
What now?
Yeah, like remember when Skylar was giving Walt a very awkward hand job on his birthday?
Yeah.
You've done it again, Vince.
I think that scene's great, though, because it perfectly captures what his life is right then. It's he has people in his life that genuinely love him, but everything's just kind of pathetic.
Yes.
I think that's a great scene.
And of course, because Skylar doesn't want to get anything on her own hand, she just points it at his flabby gut. So the jelly all over his stomach represents life. Jesus.
What now?
Also, I like that Shinji is the new cum catcher. That was amazing. Well, anyway, yeah, I was surprised by the name that you said. I didn't know the guy's name, but what you said is anus in Spanish.
Ano is anus in Spanish?
Yes.
Really?
And it is often confused with year in Spanish, which is año with the little squiggly over the N. And when people don't pronounce it with the accentation, they just pronounce it like they're reading it and just go ano. So like año means year, ano means anus.
The more you know.
What now?
That is...
mind. I lost my mind. Needed games. Bowling for behave. Bowling for behave. Okay, so this is a quote retweet, so you'll have to click on it, but I liked this.
Hello.
I saw that game. It's supposed to be insanely retarded. It's like, oh no, help me! My anime girlfriend is weird, and it's supposed to be like a survival horror game, except it doesn't look like a horror game at all.
Right. It's like Doki Doki Literature Club, right?
Not even close because it's not frightening in any way.
Oh, I just mean in terms of like the anime style versus the supposedly horrific horror-like nature.
Right. Yeah, I like that response.
Oh, Mr. Beast got married. That looks like a piece of moldy fruit.
You have. Well, what? You. come again.
Yep.
Alright, well, we did good grinding in here, so that's cool, but, like... we're not gonna... Doesn't seem like we're gonna be able to kill this thing right now.
How's that?
Give me a
This
break.
could be our chance.
No quarter!
Now get ready.
Face me! Too much, perhaps? Even that was not enough!
Greatest power. Flare. Just two left.
You'll beat me?
Still standing.
That's it, Hulkenberg.
Only one left. Finish them off and we're clear.
That should have worked!
They won't hold back.
No holding back! Oh, how can this be?
Stride fall.
Go to horny jail.
Smooth finish. Great work, everyone.
I think I'm getting used to this.
That'll do. I admit, it feels like I'm making progress.
Look alive! We are not done yet!
Alright, so I'm gonna grind just a little bit more. I'm obviously not gonna fight the dragon because I can't beat it. It's just not happening.
Let's push through.
Your death will be swift!
We have to help everyone.
Tycoon! Too much, perhaps? But all things seemed right!
Savior. Lights. Two remaining.
Take
Someone else.
Three stride fall.
Let us...
Smooth finish. Great work, everyone.
The next one will fall just as easy.
Oh, so I looked it up. So I guess that game, with the anime girlfriend,
Yeah.
starts off as seeming like not scary or threatening at all, but then it just turned, like, not like Doki Doki, because Doki Doki was, like, a lot more subtle.
Yeah.
But still kind of in that way. In the sense of, you know, just obviously making the transition into being a horror game. But the character design changed to be like more of a traditional, oh no, it's spooky.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Makes sense.
Because, you know, Monica never changed the way that she looked, but she was still creepy as fuck.
Right.
But then, this one, it's like, oh, look, I'm not an anime girl anymore. Now I look like something out of Poppy's Playtime.
Yeah. So what you're saying is it's not particularly good.
Yeah, I googled it real quick, and a lot of people are like, I don't understand why this game is so overwhelmingly positive, because it's a heap of shit. But then you search for, you know, people playing the game, and it's like, oh, look, it's every single big YouTuber ever. So it's probably just like a bunch of 12-year-olds who are like, oh, it was scary because it had a jump scare. Oh my god, what an amazing game.
It was less scary.
Yeah, and fucking, like, XQC plays it, and he's got 9 days ago, 326,000 views.
Mm-hmm. Well, good for the developer, I guess.
Important thing is that it's all slop.
Okay.
A few of them blighters around. Careful now. Very impressive.
Nice. I bet we'll find a use for that.
Our immediate vicinity is secure. We should be safe.
I think that's all of them.
They noticed us. On your guard.
I think that's all of them.
Alright, how's that?
Pausing us, I should think. Let's take it.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
What is that, Private Pile? A jelly donut?
I was never a big fan of jelly donuts. I like some donuts, but jelly donuts to me just get way too messy and... I don't know.
Yeah, I've had facial hair pretty consistently since I was like 14. So I know the I know the feeling, but still pretty good. Just oftentimes they put too much in there, and that's what makes it so messy. But like, you don't want a ton in the first place, you know.
Right.
Still finding that happy middle ground.
Okay then.
Because the worst is when there's hardly any in there, and then the thing's just dry as hell.
Absolutely. Uh-oh. Alright. So, NGE Screenshot finally made their final tweet in their series of On This Day in Evangelion. The final post.
The deadline is...
Although I think his assessment is inaccurate. I believe, based on context clues, Shinji waited on that beach for at least a few weeks before Asuka showed up.
Yeah, that makes sense, because if I remember that scene correctly, I think he spent several days watching Misato get pounded by that one dude.
Sure. I mean, I wouldn't
It
stop
just
watching
kept...
that.
Exactly, it just kept going.
And so,
Guess we're splitting up.
I also disagree with his interpretation. I don't think he's trying to strangle her. I think he just,
which shall see the crowning of a new king. 13 days remain.
checking to see if she was real.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people think.
Try not to die.
And I think it does make a decent amount of sense.
Shall we?
Because it's not like he would have kept squeezing if she didn't react. If she didn't react, his hands just would have started going south. Oh, Shinji, you're gonna get in trouble again. Jesus.
Oh. You know, I'm old enough to remember...
So irreverent.
Something up? Hmm?
Oops. Sam. Hey.
Ugh.
Huh? You. Yeah.
You should probably knock or make yourself known next time you enter someone's place. Dude, I don't even think you should be here right now.
Sounds like a lovely time.
Nice.
I like how his reply to that is just, yeah.
I just wanted my cheese. It's a little me, Alan. I don't want this. I love the way they animated Mr. Boss's reaction to that.
What now?
Alright, guys, that's going to do it for tonight. We went almost 4 hours, made some good progress. And at this point, I don't think I'm going to be able to do those optional fights, so I may just not do them, in which case the end of this game is going to go pretty quick. Yeah, I think that's really all that need be said. ABC reports that the Las Vegas explosion suspects served at the same military base as the terrorist responsible for the attack in New Orleans. Well, that's quite interesting.
Okay.